Fliff Social Sportsbook. It sounds different than a regular sportsbook, but it's really not, and I want to explain to you guys and do a little tutorial about Fliff and show you guys exactly how you can turn this Fliff cash or coins into real money. I know it sounds too good to be true, but it's not. Fliff is legal in 49 out of 50 states. The only state it is not legal in is Washington. Now, I understand it sounds a little skeptical that this can be a sportsbook you can play on 18 and up, but it being a sweepstakes company and through a legal loophole, you are allowed to play on Fliff and actually win real money. So through that sweepstakes legal loophole, they are able to be available in all of those states. Unlike DraftKings or FanDuel, DraftKings only is available in 26 out of the 50 states in the US because there's so many different regulations they have to go through and meet, as opposed to where Fliff can get away with this based on being that sweepstakes type app. However, it runs just like those normal sports books. You can bet on money lines, spreads, all the player props you can imagine, even alt lines. And so now you're signing up for Fliff and they're gonna ask for some information. Do not be weirded out by this. All sports books need this type of information to be able to operate. First name, address, last four of the social. This is just needed for them for legality reasons. So now you're signed up and you're into the app and you're probably really confused. They have coins, they have XP, and they have something called Fliff Cash. How do you actually put your money into Fliff and bet it? Let's start with Fliff coins. They're actually used to play for fun. As you place wagers with coins, you win more coins, you also gain XP. And with that XP and the more coins you get, you move up the Fliff leaderboard, where you can actually be shown to the public, which kind of makes this a social sportsbook. But in all, the coins are just play money and you can play with them however you would like. I've seen some people use this as an idea to mess with betting systems or to try certain markets and bets out to see how it would play out if they were betting real money. So it's basically risk-free. I know this might sound a little confusing at first, but I promise it's not as confusing as it sounds, and it's really easy to do. The coins and XP kind of parlay into Fliff Cash. The more coins you bet, the more coins you win, the more XP you receive. And the XP is what you can actually turn into real Fliff money, aka Fliff Cash. The Fliff Cash, they even give you like $1 a day to use on their sportsbook. That way you can enter in their promotional sweepstakes. So up in the top right of Fliff, there's actually a toggle button where you can toggle between Fliff coins and Fliff Cash. You can see here on the screen, I am toggling between the two. So before I show you guys how to turn XP that you get for free by just placing the coins, I want to show you guys that you can actually, quote unquote, deposit money into Fliff and get real Fliff Cash that is essentially USD. Like any other sportsbook, if you're going to be depositing for the very first time, you want to take advantage of their promos or their deposit bonus when you sign up and deposit for the very first time. So use code DGFantasy, and that's actually going to get you a 100% deposit match up to $100 when you do exactly what I'm about to show you. So you can see we are on Fliff Cash up in the top right. If we go down to the bottom right and click shop, it's going to take us to this page, and it's going to look like as if you are buying coins. So you are technically buying more coins, but you are going to get a promo of Fliff Cash with that purchase of those coins. So if I wanted to deposit $100 onto Fliff, I would click the $99.99 button, and it's going to pull up this screen where it says you are purchasing 1 million Fliff coins and receiving $100 in Fliff Cash as a promotion. So if you use code DGFantasy when you're signing up for Fliff, it's actually going to give you $200 because it's going to match up to $100 of your first deposit. What you would do is you would click continue to purchase, and you would then have $200, or if you are second time depositing onto Fliff, you'd only have $100. So now you've deposited and you can place real money wagers now that you have Fliff Cash. However, let's talk about what you guys think might be confusing when you're signing up for Fliff, or when somebody tells you you have to exchange coins to XP, and then you can exchange that for Fliff Cash. It's really not as hard as it sounds. It's this simple. You can see I have free Fliff coins down at the bottom right. I'm going to claim my free Fliff coins just like that. And then what I would do is if I'm going to place a bet, I can bet either real money, or I can toggle this and place a wager for Fliff coins. That's going to give me 1 XP or one little ruby that you see down there at the bottom. Once it goes through, it'll give me 1. And as I win more XP. And you can see I could even copy this bet and then place it with Fliff Cash. However, I have XP already built up because I do use Fliff regularly. I go back to shop just as if I was when I was depositing, and I make sure I am toggled over from coins, like you see here, to Fliff Cash. And what you're going to do is go to whatever one you think you have enough XP for. So I know that I have enough for $50 in Fliff Cash via XP. So I'm going to go ahead and click 50, and then it says use my points. That's XP. Those points are labeled as XP. So I toggle that. I'm going to use my coins or use my XP instead of placing real money or using money to deposit via a bank account or credit card, debit card, etc. And I can purchase it just like that. And you can see up in the top right, it's given me $50 in Fliff Cash. See, it sounds more confusing than it actually is, but as you place your wagers with these coins, you earn those XP, and then you can just simply exchange the XP for real Fliff Cash, aka USD, as I've been saying. I did it again right there for another $20. So now let me quickly show you guys how to place a profitable bet on Fliff to help yourself win real money that you can actually withdraw from Fliff. Just like if you were looking for a profitable bet on DraftKings or FanDuel, you're going to do the same thing on Fliff. You want to compare the rest of the sportsbook market back to Fliff to find the best value. And so Daily Grind Fantasy is the site I use to find my bets on Fliff. You can see here, it shows you what Fliff has these odds and lines at, and then it shows you what the sportsbooks have it at as well. And if we go to, let's say, Haynes King, under 1.5 passing touchdowns, we can see Fliff has this priced at -135. The rest of the market has this at about average odds of -173. So that is really good value. Based on the market, they are saying this has a 59.36% chance to hit. Let's say 59%. Fliff, how they are pricing it at -135, they are technically only giving this prop a 57% chance to hit, which is why you're getting about a 2% edge. However, Fliff, right, is off from the rest of the market when they should really be right around this -175 number. They're not. And oftentimes you can take advantage of Fliff and their lines just the way I am with this Haynes King line. I'm going to show you exactly how and what I do when placing a bet on Fliff to get the most out of my coins and XP to turn them into real Fliff Cash as fast as possible. But I wanted to show you on Daily Grind Fantasy, you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different data points we're looking at when comparing this back to Fliff. So over the long term, getting this play at -135 that has a better chance to hit than what Fliff says it does is going to be a profitable bet. And now to actually place it. You can see on the right side of the screen, I have looked up the Georgia Tech Louisville game, and then I went to player props that you can actually scroll with the scroll wheel at the very top of the screen, and I found passing touchdowns, where we do find Haynes King still at -135 odds for under 1.5 passing touchdowns, as Daily Grind Fantasy was showing us. So we want to take advantage of this. So I'm going to go ahead and hit under 1.5 passing touchdowns for Haynes King. I'm going to place real money, Fliff Cash on this. You can see here there's actually a toggle. We want to make sure we are on Fliff Cash. We're going to hit submit. It's now entered it in with real money in Fliff Cash. We're going to head and copy to Fliff Coins. That way we can start earning XP. I typically just max it out since I do have so many coins. You can see that would get me 454 XP. As you can see, the little rubies down there at the bottom near the submit button. But if you don't have that much, you can bet as many coins as you would like or that you have that you feel comfortable with, and then you would earn 40 XP if that was the amount you were going to enter. I'm going to enter in my normal amount, so I just earned XP, which then I can turn into that real money as I showed you earlier. And if line comparing using the optimizers is not for you and you want to just put your hands up and let AI take over, Daily Grind Fantasy has an AI Slip Generator that's going to build out full long shot parlays for you just to simply tail, and you know they are profitable because it is using line comparing technology, and based off of that, it's going to find you the best value and then put in full slips for you to tail. So all you simply do is load up the AI Slip Generator, tail the slips that are on here, and you know that you are getting the best possible value. They even have it for PrizePicks. You can put this in on PrizePicks with one click of a button. It will load up onto PrizePicks. All you simply do is hit submit, and you know that you are getting a fully profitable plus EV slip on PrizePicks with one click of a button. by far the easiest and most profitable tool in the game. Here's a bunch of the long shots that I have in on Fliff already from the tool, but you can see that since launch, the Daily Grind Fantasy AI Slip Generator is up over 1,800 units. Like I said, the easiest and most profitable tool in the game. As you build up your Fliff coins and you start to win, you can see the XP builds pretty fast, and you can start to really take advantage and get that free Fliff cash. So yes, it's true, Fliff is a legal loophole sportsbook that you can use 18 and up, and it's very easy to use, even if it seems a little hard on the surface. And last thing before I go, make sure you guys look out for their free promos. They actually run stuff like Patrick Mahomes over 0.5 passing yards, where you can put $10 down and win a free $10. I'll also leave a link and code down below for Daily Grind Fantasy if you guys wanted to check it out. It is the tool I use to find all profitable bets that I place on Fliff, Underdog, PrizePicks, any of your favorite DFS apps you can think of. I use the tool to find the best value by comparing those sportsbooks, lines, and odds back to whatever book I'm playing on. But I'll leave a link, and code Dustin DGF will get you guys 25% off your very first month. Now that's going to be it for the video. I really hope this video helped some of you guys out and you might have learned something about Fliff. If you did, make sure you guys drop a like on this video. I would appreciate it. And subscribe if you're not subscribed already. We post helpful betting content like this every single week.